Go this way with it. Yo, what the business is? Your boy Kyle tuning to you live. Midday Talk Volume 71. Your actions equals results. Actions equals results. Welcome to Midday Talk Volume 71. Man, it feel like I haven't did one of these in a long time. Wow, I feel good to be back on here. I didn't do any on the weekend, so it's like 2 days off. I did on Monday through Friday though. Welcome. Midday Talk Volume 71. It's your boy Kyle and what the business is. Welcome. The topic of today is actions equals results. Before I jump into the title, I always like to introduce myself just in case I have new replay viewers or new live viewers that's on as we speak. My name is Kyle, live from Chicago, Southside, baby. And I do these midday talks basically just to give value back to the mass, I am an entrepreneur, or the up-and-coming entrepreneur. I've been in network marketing for the past, going on 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in June, so I'm still fairly new, but in these 3 years, my mind frame has shifted tremendously, from the different readings from the books and audios that I read on a daily basis. Cause I take about at least an hour out just to better myself. So long story short, the midday talks are supposed to just be information that I regurgitate out of myself from what I put in from those audios and from the readings, and just trying to give value back to the mass. I just like to talk about some things that I could do better, some things that I feel like we as a whole can do better, and like I say, just information period that I feel like that can add value to people's lives. So I talk about that through the midday between 1 and 2. Normally it's at 1:30, but sometimes little work that I'm doing around the house, or if I start on a project early, it just kind of push me to do it late. But it's better late than never. So with that being said, let's jump into the topic. And the topic, welcome, Steve. Hey, welcome. Got my peoples in the building today. Oh man, feel good because I feel like I haven't been on here in a while, so kind of happy about that. But let's get into the topic. And actions equals results. Actions equals results. So with that being said, guys, we can't be mad. Stevie, we can't be mad if we're not getting to a certain point in our lives, or we can't be mad if we don't accomplish a certain goal, because we just have to look at our results. We have to look at what we've been doing, and then look at why we're not getting to where we at. Because at the end of the day, I keep forgetting. Jay Honey keeps switching her names. I'm gonna keep calling you Jay Honey because that's what I've first known you by, is Jay Honey. But I gotta remember that name every time I see that Jay Honey in the building. But yes, actions equals results. So if you are looking for a specific type of results, you got to put in a specific type of action. I had someone call me one day, right? And they was like, she's on my team, right? So hopefully she's looking at this. But she asked me why she hasn't got paid in a while, right? So I'm like, I don't know really. You may need to call corporate. But then I asked her, what has she been doing, or has she been placing orders and things of that nature? So she said she did it like a couple of weeks ago or something like that. But the long story of what I'm trying to say is that if you haven't been putting into actions, then you can't expect a certain type of results, because the work hasn't been done. And I could tell from the back office that the work hasn't been done. So you can't expect to get paid if you, in an industry that you work off your performance, you get paid off your performance. You can't expect to get paid if you're not putting in the work to create the results that's needed, that you want to see the satisfaction of, or if it's some type of income that you're looking to accumulate. If your actions not leading up to the results, then you can't expect it. You just can't. So long story short, I feel the same way. Yes, indeed. Like, cause I feel like I'm not putting in the actions that I supposed to be putting in as far as on my 90-day run. Like, I'm doing my 90-day run, but it's like a lot of like distractions. So I'm trying to finish off, this month strong, and then I got one more month, which is June. In June, I gotta tear it up in June. So I have been looking back at some of my results, and it's like, no, that's not acceptable. It's definitely not acceptable. So I gotta push myself a little bit harder. Like I say, this next couple of weeks of May, these time is going by so fast. True that. Yes, Steve Ed. Exactly. If you're not sowing, you can't reap it. It's just plain and simple. But I think sometimes some people just try to fake themselves out, play tricks on themselves and think that, you know, something out of nothing supposed to happen, and which is definitely, and that's anything. You have to put effort into anything that you do in order to get some type of result. And if you haven't been doing anything, you can't even expect that result. So, like I say, I know me personally, I have to do a little bit and go a little bit harder within the next month and a half to accomplish a goal that I want to accomplish. So I still got some time, but I know where I'm lacking in certain areas. So, that's why I'm glad that I did make this Periscope, because, like I say, actions equals results. So if it's a type of results that you're looking for, you have to put in that same type of action, or the action that you have to put in have to be 2 times, 3 or 4 times as much as what you're already doing. Because average only get you average results, but we all want to be phenomenal in what we want to do. So we have to put in, go a bond beyond just the average. So that's how you get better results. So I'm not gonna keep you guys too long, because I'm finna get back to work myself. I just actually I had to get back on here because I feel like I haven't been on here in a while. It seems like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So I definitely had to get back on track, get back focused, get my midday talks back in order, and we in the middle of the new year. We in the middle of 2016. So it's just like it's midday talk. It's midday of the year. Come on, we gotta keep our focus on. So. Yeah, Stevie, I definitely don't know. I definitely call myself out when I'm lacking. I definitely call myself out if I feel like I did something good. Just acknowledging myself. Thank you, Steve A. Thank you, Steve A. And that time is almost getting there. It's almost July. We got about 3 more months. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, man. Definitely. We've been rocking ever since we met, which is since January, the end of January. We still holding on tight. So yeah, Jay Honey, and I like I say, I always appreciate y'all for jumping on my scopes, because you could be on anybody else's scope, but y'all here live with me, so it definitely makes me feel good. Appreciate it. But like I always say, it's Monday. Let's hit the reset button. Whatever we didn't get accomplished last week, let's get accomplished today. It doesn't mean that the world is over just because we didn't get to a certain place from the previous week. So let's hit the reset button. Nice, Jay Honey. Yes, thank you. Yes, and I learned stuff from you guys too. When we go back and forth on a topic or something that I talk about, like I see things from a different view when I see you guys comics. So that's great. I learned from you guys as well. So tune in tomorrow, midday talk value 72, guys. Be back in the building. Rock it out. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'll be back on here tomorrow. So you guys have a great Monday. Have a great second half of the day. And let's be great, y'all. Let's be great. Peace.